To some breaking, really heartbreaking news. We're finding out more about the driver of the SUV who plowed into a Christmas parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, leaving at least 5 people dead and dozens more hurt.
Police say an SUV smashed through a barricade, crashing into the parade crowd. To give you some perspective, Waukesha is about 100 miles north of Chicago, about 2 hours away up I-94. It's a suburb of Milwaukee, about 20 minutes due west. CBS 2's Marissa Parra has been in Waukesha since last night. She joins us live. Marissa, you have an update on those hurt and the person of interest.
Ryan, Audrina, a lot of emotions as people here in Waukesha wake up to the news that at least 5 are dead, over 40 injured, and a significant number of them are children. Now, police did arrest a person of interest who has since been identified as 39-year-old Daryl Brooks. This, according to the Associated Press. We just finished speaking with someone who was not only at the Christmas Day parade with his family, but get this, that red SUV that police were looking for was found right next door to his home.
So the vehicle actually went through our parking lot, across the yard right there to the backside of the that adjacent house. There were probably 75 officers, FBI, SWAT teams, around.
One neighbor snapped these photos of the car being towed sometime around 10:30 last night. The front of the hood, as you can see, completely destroyed. You can also see the red scuff marks left behind on the car in his backyard, and then the deep grooves of tire tracks, seemingly on the path from his yard to his neighbor's, which is exactly where police found it late last night, less than a mile away from where the parade was. Today, Locke says his family is trying to physically and emotionally heal.
Yeah, my son David and a niece were in the band, and some of their friends were down, so it's really tough.
We're still working on learning the scope of those injuries and fatalities. The Children's Wisconsin Emergency Department says they did receive 15 young patients, and the Milwaukee Dancing Grannies shared a heartbreaking update that appears to show they lost some of their own, saying in a post, quote, "Those who died were extremely passionate grannies. Our hearts are heavy." We did also learn from the Milwaukee Archdiocese that along with a priest of theirs, along with some parishioners, there were some Catholic school children that were among those injured and impacted by this. And sources familiar with this investigation tell CBS News that it appears that this person of interest, Daryl Brooks, appeared to be fleeing the scene of a different crime. Now, we will be getting an update within just a couple of hours from police on this. That will be at 1 o'clock, and of course, we will be there. We will be streaming that for you live and on air. Reporting live from Waukesha, I'm Marissa Parra, CBS 2 News.
Marissa, such a sad and tragic situation. We appreciate you staying on top of this for us. You can get updates on the Waukesha investigation and an alert for when the press conference is happening live on CBS in Chicago. You can do that by downloading our app. Just search CBS Chicago. It's free wherever you get your apps.